Hello, this is Dr. Eric Brinker, and this is how health insurance works. Today's topic is high cost at the pharmacy. Now, you've gone to the doctor. They've given you a prescription for a new medication. You take it to the pharmacy. The very first thing you need to do is say, how much is this going to cost? Because believe it or not, a lot of the times they don't let you know how it's going to cost until after they've filled it. And that's going to take like an hour or two or maybe even 4 hours later. So ask up front, how much is it going to cost? Now sometimes they're going to give you a number that's like $100 or $200 or $400. It's going to be a crazy high amount of money. So the next thing you do is make sure they have your insurance information. A lot of the times they don't, so make sure that they have your insurance information. Specifically ask them that. Next step, especially after January 1st, I will tell you probably about 50% of the time after January 1st, and I've changed my insurance, and I've told the pharmacy that I've changed my insurance, I go back and they still have my old insurance information. That's happened about half the time. So make sure, especially after January 1, that they have your new insurance information. Okay, next step. Call the doctor's office while at the pharmacy. So it's like, okay, this thing's going to be $250. I don't have $250. You call the doctor's office right then and there. You most likely will not talk directly to the doctor because they're busy seeing patients, but you're going to ask to speak with the doctor's nurse. So you're probably going to get the receptionist on the phone and you're going to ask to talk to the doctor's nurse about the high cost of a prescription. Okay, you're going to explain the high cost of the prescription to the nurse. Be like, look, what Dr. X just prescribed me costs $250 and I do not have $250. And then ask if there are any generic medications that could be used instead. Use those exact words. Are there any generic medications that could be used instead? And the nurse is going to say, I don't know. I need to check with the doctor. And they're going to hang up, okay? And then they're going to need to call you back. So they might call you back 5 minutes later. They might call you back 5 hours later. So you're probably going to need to leave the pharmacy. When they call you back, and hopefully, fingers crossed, they say, yes, there is a generic medication, it's called blank, and the doctor will call it into the pharmacy. You say, okay, great. Now, you then call into the pharmacy after, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes to confirm that the doctor has called into the pharmacy and that they have it. And then you ask them, how much would that generic cost? And a lot of times it'll be like, oh, well, with your insurance, it's $3 or $5 or $10. So it's much more affordable. Now, the key part here is the doctor will have to call in a new prescription and you have to confirm it with your own call. And then you go to the pharmacy. Do not assume that the doctor is going to call in that prescription before going. Call yourself before you go. You'll save yourself a trip. And that's how health insurance works.